Welcome back to Terminator Genisys, Rise of the Resistance. We're playing with the Guardian Terminator. We're playing with Kyle, Reese, and Alex. And we're looking for supplies. This is mission 1. And yeah, let's get into it. So, at the start of the turn now, we have to figure out who we want to activate first. We have Kyle Reese here, currently standing on a bit of cover. We've got our Terminator here on cover, and we have Alex here. We got a few enemies, a couple enemies on the board. We got a couple of HK8s. We have a T800 coming in, and they are color coordinated towards our players. So right now our Terminator has no red enemies on the board. Of course, they could spawn at the end of his turn. So I wonder maybe if we should have him go first. I think we're going to have our Terminator activating first. And the first thing we do on his turn is we're going to be rolling up his dice and see what he gets. He gets a lot of not really high rolls. That's pretty sad, but let's see what he can do with the dice. Alright, I think he's just going to take the 1, and he's going to put that on his plasma shotgun. Let's take a look at his plasma shotgun. It has 4 attack dice, it has a range of 4, but if you put a 6 on here, you can ignore one result. Well, it doesn't have a 6, but you can put any die face on here. So he has 1 shot with his plasma shotgun. He's going to go ahead and take the 1 shot, which means he's going to be rolling 4 dice, and he's going to be attacking the hunter-killer 1, 2, 3, 4 away from him. He definitely has line of sight. I have one of these things here, so yep, oh yeah, for sure. It doesn't go through any of the red walls. So any point of your hex to any point of the enemy hex is fair game. So he's got a clear shot, and he's 1, 2, 3, 4 away. So with a shotgun, let's go and see if he can take down that hunter-killer for his first die action. And this will be the first time we're looking at the attack dice. So we're going to put the hunter-killer here so we know what's going on. Is that... I don't know how glary that is. I hope it's not too glary. What if we lie it right down? Put it there. Alright, so basically we're using 4 dice, and these dice have... I should have mentioned this, I guess I haven't yet. So they have 2 faces, 2 Terminator faces. They have 2 single hit faces. They have 1 face that has a fist and a hit, and they have a double hit fist. When you are attacking, you're looking for these symbols, and then the reaction usually happens with the Terminator when the enemies are defending. So let's just roll up our dice and see what we get. And oh yeah, so our our Terminator basically does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Now he has a defensive fist ability. He doesn't have an attack one. But anyway, any way you look at it, he's got 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. And our HK drone has a defensive 2. So with 5 hits, that easily gives it 1 wound. We've completely overcome its defense. It is destroyed. So that hunter-killer here is absolutely blown away by the plasma shotgun. It goes back to the back of the conga line, the blue conga line. All right, we have a 5 and a couple of 2s. And what else do we want to do? He does not have any more shots he can take. I wonder if we want to see if we want to go and grab that waypoint. Although that's going to end his movement. Oh, wow. If he uses a movement of 5, 1, 2, 3, he still has 2 movement after that. You know what? I think he's going to go ahead and use a 5 for movement. He also has another die he can use for movement afterwards, but it's only going to be a 2. Alright, let's get him moving 5. So what happens here, he's going to go 1, 2, 3. The second he moves into the zone with a waypoint, we have to deal with the waypoint. So what I'm going to do is use a little white die here. So he had 5 movement, 1, 2, 3. He's used 5 movement. He has 2 movement remaining. So I'm going to put the 2 on him. So I don't forget, he's got... of course, 2 movement left, and we are looking at waypoint Delta. Alright, so in the mission book, there will be a section on waypoint Delta. So I'm going to fish that out, and we're going to see what's happening in that zone. Alright, as to not to spoil it, I won't show you the mission special stuff. I'm just going to read it so you know what's going on. So it says, spotting a room labeled Armory. We made a quick detour, hoping it might still contain a cache of weapons. We were partly right. Inside a half-dozen crates of MK2s, tough plasma rifles that could melt an end on his face clean off. We all swapped our battered guns for new ones, the faint whine of the activated power packs, music to our ears. Kyle was especially pleased at finding a pristine new weapon. I don't think I've ever seen his smile look like that before. So basically, discard the waypoint token and draw a weapon card. Oh yeah. So our Terminator, we're going to discard this. We're going to draw a weapon card. So once again, we'll give this a shuffle. And he still has 2 movement left. Now that's the only time you interrupt movement is when you get into a waypoint. You do whatever the waypoint says, and then you continue your movement. You can't like move to shoot at an enemy and then continue your movement. Once you perform any other action, except triggering a waypoint, your movement ends and you lose all the rest of it. But not in this case. All right, so Artie, our Terminator, gets a weapon. All right, what did he find? He finds a machine gun. Of course he does. He has a machine gun. Now he's got a bit of an issue. He's got his starting shotgun. He's got, now, you know, I think we're just going to dump off his starting shotgun. Let's go over to his area. We'll take a look, and he does not have enough space to carry everything, so let's see what he wants to do. I guess we should talk about this weapon as well. This weapon is pretty awesome. It's level 1, of course, 3 attack dice, a range of 2 to 8, so you can't use it with adjacent enemies. It only has 1 attack space. However, if you put a 4, 5, 6 on it, it says after attacking with this weapon, you may make a second attack against a target within range. Cool. So yeah, he's gonna, well, this die has already been used, and he's gonna take his starting plasma shotgun, and he's just gonna dump it, throw it away, and attach the machine gun. So this die is used. We can't use it anymore. He used a 5 for movement. He's got 2 movement left, and yes, the starter cards are available at the start of every mission. So that's not like that's going to go away. I guess they're just starting equipment. All right, let's go back to the board. Our Terminator still has 2 movement left, and then he still has another allocation to place movement for dice if he wants. Well, as you can see, we still have 2 waypoints up here. There's a crate there. He's got 2 movement remaining. I think he's just going to go 1, 2, and carry on into that area. All right, he still has a couple of 2s left, and unfortunately, darn it, this is too bad. He can only use 1 of his 2s for movement, so he could only move 2. He can't get into this cover, which could be problematic if he gets attacked from anything here. But you know what? With a 2, he will use it to move, and he's just going to go 1, 2, and move here. He's getting closer to the door, and we'll see what happens with the waypoint tokens. The other 2 he has, he can't really do anything with it because, yeah. So that's basically going to be the end of his turn. So now it's time to roll for reinforcements. Again, we have 1, 3, and 5 spawn points on the board. Let's see what he gets. All right, 2 dice for spawning. The first time he didn't get anything. So let's hope we see even numbers, because that way we don't have any spawns. And we get a couple. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. 2 3s. That is absolutely just about the absolute worst possible thing he could possibly roll. And of course it's the worst thing he could roll because the first 2 enemies in his conga line are T-800s. So he gets 2 of them. Because we rolled 2 3s, we get a spawn, we get 2 at spawn point 3. Wow, that is absolutely not what we like. Now these guys are going to move and attack, and of course the closest person is our Terminator. So this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's just going to take 1 step, so it's going to step right on the waypoint token, and it will shoot at Arnie. This one also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They both just take 1 step forward, and they both attack our Terminator. This could be not good. All right, let's see what happens. All right, this is all bad. The Terminators have a attack. They attack with 3 dice, and they have a range of 6, so they're just going to be attacking with 3 dice. Now, when the Terminators attack, any variation of them, they're looking for these symbols. Every one of these symbols is going to be a hit. Our friendly Guardian Terminator, if he rolls this while our this Terminator is attacking him, for every one of these he rolls, he gets to defend against 1 hit. Ooh! And remember, we can't use our rank token to re-roll any of this, so he's taking 2 attacks from T800s. Wow, this is brutal. And yes, the first attack does nothing, so I guess they just were surprised. So they have to get the Terminator symbols. That was Terminator 1 attacking the Guardian. The second one, oh right, wow, did we ever luck out. So the second attack is we get 1 Terminator face, but like I said, the special symbol for our Terminator, our Guardian, is when they roll a 5th symbol. When they're being attacked, they ignore one of the Terminator symbols. So basically, he got attacked by 2 Terminators and took 0 damage. And he's not even in any cover. Wow, did he ever get lucky. Oh boy. All right, now we got to figure out who we want to go next. So as you can see, the situation can get out of control very, very quickly. Oh boy, that's pretty brutal. Now, of course, these enemies have already gone. They're not going to activate until our Terminator once again has an action. I think we're going to start, we're going to continue on. We're going to have Alex go. Alex is here. Maybe Alex can get around and start taking some shots. We hope. All right, let's get Alex's dice out, give him a roll, and see what he can do. All right, Alex is going to roll his 4 dice, and oh my god, this is just brutal. All right, he gets a 5, a 3, and 2 1s. Oh, okay, I'm going to have to look on the board and see what he can do with those. Okay, well, we still have another waypoint token up here, and then we want to go through the door with Alex. So let's use our 5 to start with Alex for movement. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now he's here. His weapon that he has a plasma rifle, and it has a range of 8, rolling 3 attack dice. We're not going to be able to place any 6s on it, and he could take 2 shots. So that's kind of good. So a range of 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Both of the Terminators are within range. And so let's go ahead. He's used 1 movement of 5. Let's go ahead and use the 1 on his plasma assault rifle. That's going to just be rolling 3 dice, and it will attack this one first. All right, let's get to the dice tray. All right, we're going to be rolling 3 dice. Now, if we roll any of these symbols on Alex's attack, then the T800s are relentless. It means it'll move 1 space towards the nearest enemy and then do 1 damage if it gets adjacent. But they're a long ways away, so... And if we need to do 3 hits all at once, or Terminator's not going to be destroyed. So let's go ahead and make that first attack. 3 dice. Come on, let's get lots of hits. Oh, God. All right, well, the first attack was an absolute success with his plasma rifle. Alex got 2, 4, 6 hits against the Terminator's defense of 3, absolutely blowing it to smithereens. All right, that first attack was deadly. So this Terminator just absolutely destroys itself in a blaze of plasma fire from Alex. All right, Alex is going to take his next one and do that again. Same weapon, same range, 3 dice once again on that T800. I was super worried about these guys. All right, come on, let's see if Alex can blow this one up as well. All right, from the best roll you can possibly get to the worst roll you can possibly get. Okay, let's take a look at this guy. So basically what happens, we didn't get 3 hits, so he didn't destroy that one. Relentless. If at least 1 Terminator symbol is rolled when he's defending, move 1 hex closer to the nearest character, then 1 adjacent character suffers a wound. So basically, the T800 has a reaction ability to the second shot. I guess it saw its friend getting completely melted by the plasma and dodged out of the way for that one. All right, so basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this Terminator will move one space towards our friendly Guardian Terminator. And if there were any of our friendlies characters adjacent to this guy, he would do them one wound. But that's it. All right. Oh my goodness. Well, one good shot from Alex, and yeah, okay. 3 dice, range of 8, did it twice, and yeah, that's it. So Alex has 3 remaining, and I think he's going to go ahead and move 3. So let's have him move 3 spaces. He can't get into cover. We want this Terminator shooting at him. He's not going to activate anymore. So you know what? Alex is just going to go 1, 2, 3 right here. Oh, hang on a second. 1, 2. Oh, wow. Because if a bunch of stuff spawns there, he won't be attacked because this guy's closer. Oh, what do we want to do? This is rough. Already having to make tactical decisions. I think he's going to use the 3 for movement, but I think he's just going to move right here, which means our Terminator, who has the best defense, is going to be closer to this spawn point. Correct? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Yes. He will be targeted, which is the best. Okay, oh man. All right, it's time to roll for spawning for Alex, and let's see what he gets. Now that I think about it, he has the net gun as well. He could have used that. It's range 2 to 6. Oh no, that was range 7, was it not? Or these guys were 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 6. He was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He could have used the net gun on him to try and stun him. Instead of moving 3, you know, he only moved 1 space. I'm going to retro this because I'll just re-look at it. So instead of spending 3 for movement, let's go back to this. I think he's going to put 3 on the net gun. So he basically had 3 for movement, and I just moved him 1 here. That's kind of a waste of time. We're going to take the 3 and we're going to put it on. He has a net gun with him. Why doesn't he try using this? He's going to put the 3 on here. It has a range of 2 to 6. This guy's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away. So we're just going to roll 1 attack die, and for each result, we get to stun an enemy. Stun the enemy or a target adjacent. So let's go ahead and see if the stun gun can actually stun this one. So it dodged out of the way of the plasma rifle. Let's see if it can dodge the stun gun. Now it doesn't get any defense, but if we roll this symbol, it will use its defending ability. It'll move 1 closer. So let's hope we stun it. Come on. Yeah, Alex rolls. So he could have stunned 2 of them with that stun gun. But he does stun that Terminator. So that's pretty cool. So when you stun a Terminator, you just put it on its side. Alright, that was a better use of the 3. So the stun gun just actually stuns this Terminator. So he's just lying there stunned. Alright, now it is time to do some spawning for Alex. So let's get to it. And once again, we are looking for not odd numbers. We want evens. And we get, yes, 2 2s. And we have no 2 spawn point on the board. We get no spawns for Alex. So he blew one of the Terminators away, stunned the other one. Up last is going to be Kyle Reese. Alright, so Kyle's sitting here in a little bit of cover. Remember, he can just move onto cover. It doesn't cost him extra movement. That's his special ability. One of his special abilities. He is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces away from this guy. He has a plasma assault rifle with a range of 6, 2 attacks. So he'll probably be attacking this drone because it's going to activate on his turn. But let's roll his dice first. He's got 4 dice to roll. Let's see what he gets for his dice roll. Alright, let's see what he gets for his dice roll. And that doesn't look too bad. He gets a 6, 4, 3, and a 2. Let's see what he can do with that. Alright, he definitely wants to join the rest of his pals. Oh, darn it, I forgot to move this Terminator on on Alex's turn, because he just went, all blue enemies would activate. The door is closed, so this guy would have gone 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops! And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He is within range of Kyle Reese. Ah, shoot, I forgot about that. So this Terminator would actually shoot at Kyle Reese. Kyle Reese is in cover. Let's just do that first. We'll keep his dice rolls though. So yeah, apologize. The enemy should have moved and attacked. He didn't spawn any, but this guy was on the board. Shooting at Kyle Reese, rolling 3 dice. Let's get to that attack. Alright, so the Terminator is trying to shoot at Kyle Reese, who's in cover. Does Kyle have... Kyle has no defensive abilities, so let's just see. Let's hope we don't get a lot of hits. We get none! That Terminator absolutely whiffs. He doesn't hit Kyle for anything. Kyle's just too sneaky, that's why. Alright, there we go. Now we have dice to allocate for Kyle. Let's get to it. And because Kyle's got that lovely plasma assault rifle that we just looked at, and he has 2 attack spots on it, let's have him, and if he puts on a 5 or 6, you get to re-roll 1 die result. He's going to take the 6, put it on his plasma assault rifle, so he gets to re-roll 1 die. He's going to attack the blue Terminator because they're the toughest guys to take out. Well, let's go ahead and have him do that first. Alright, and Kyle has a special ability. It says when attacking, add 1 attack result. So he gets to re-roll 1 of these, and he also gets, if he gets a fist, that gives him 1 extra hit. His special ability on his card. Alright, let's see what he gets. So he gets actually 1, 2, 3, 4. He gets 5 hits against the Terminator with that first shot. That Terminator is liquefied. Alright, so that Terminator moved up, took a shot at Kyle. Kyle shot back and just absolutely melted it. So back to the Congo, end of the Congo line, that one goes. Kyle still has 3 dice left. He's going to take the 2, and he's going to put that on the plasma assault rifle, and he's going to shoot at the HK 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 6. He's within range. Let's go and have another attack. Alright, this time he's rolling 3 dice and he's attacking the HK8. The HK8 has a special ability, he gets to dodge if it rolls that. And he doesn't, Kyle gets no other extra abilities except his fist ability. Holy God! Kyle is just chewing them up. 5 hits, has a defense of 2, and absolutely blows that hunter-killer right out of the sky. Just imagine that fireball as it happens. Oh yeah, I just imagine that one. This one just explodes in a nice juicy fireball. That's the end of that. Kyle still has a 4 and a 3. He's going to use them both for movement. So the first thing he's going to do is put that 4 for movement. He's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, he can just walk onto hazardous terrain, no problems. And then he will use 3. And yes, you have to use your movement in order. You don't add them together. They're separate boxes, so you got to use them at separate times. So 3 movement for him. He's just going to go 1, 2, and 3. And end his turn there. Alright, that's it. 4, Kyle Reese's turn. So up next, he's got a spawn. Roll for spawning. Let's see what Kyle gets. Alright, let's look for those even numbers again. So Kyle rolls, and the die goes flying off the board. We got a 2. And a 4. Kyle gets nothing. No spawning for him. Alright, that's going to be it. We're going to zoom out. We're going to wrap up our episode for today. Alright, so in this episode you can see how the attacking and defending works for attacking the Terminators and the Terminators attacking us. So currently on the board we have, the only Terminator on the board is the one that is stunned, and that's the Guardian's Terminator. And if a Terminator is stunned, you can still attack them. And if you attack a stunned Terminator, they don't get their special ability. It just gets negated because they're stunned. So we can still blow that one away next time. Wow. All right, we have only gotten to 1 waypoint. We have 4 more to get to. We've got 1 here, and 2 there. We're looking for supplies, and then we got to get back to the truck to complete the mission. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, and likes. This is Terminator Genisys Rise of the Machines. Not Rise of the Machines, that was a movie. Rise of the Resistance. We're playing Mission 1, gathering supplies. So we'll see what happens next time. So thanks so much, and hope to see you then.